Hey guys, welcome to the stream. The Fitties 2021 is upon us, Fitty season. Drop a like on the video. Let us know in the comments that you're here. We'll be starting our stream in precisely 5 minutes. So 5 minutes till showtime.
Whew.
You all right, Jay? You've been running around all day?
Yeah, the last 5 hours. I haven't even eaten dinner yet. So excited. I think that's more just nerves for the Fitties. That's all.
I'm happy for all the nominees. We're gonna give some hardware away this year. This is what excites me.
So we got some people coming in the room already, which is cool.
So savvy.
All right. This is gonna be a fun one, I think.
Got lots of awards to go.
Yeah.
JoJo's in the house.
What's up? JoJo, Cam, what's up?
Cam Jones, Singapore in the house. Big Keith.
Oh, Taylor Ness, man. We haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. What's going on?
You might be busy on Fridays.
Yeah. All right, Jason C in 5. Thank you for popping in. Make sure you folks are hitting that like button on the way in. We're gonna have a lot of interaction today, I think, because we're gonna ask that you chime in on the awards as we're going through these. So
Let us know. Yeah, let us know if the Academy got them right or wrong.
yeah. These are polarizing topics.
They are.
Yeah.
There's no real losers, right? Like for you to be nominated, that's a big thing, I think.
You know what's crazy? Last year at this time, we just hit 1,000 subscribers.
Right.
This year, we're a little like around 600 away, 500 something away from 10,000.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Listen, it's way easier to grab followers on Instagram versus that's the one thing that we've all learned.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The effort and work that has to go into getting 10,000 subscribers versus 10,000 on Instagram is way different.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like you don't need to subscribe on YouTube, right? Like the model is not even close to the same.
Right. It's way different.
We're not getting an influx of CL clot manufacturers boosting the numbers.
Yeah.
We've grown a lot. If you go back and look at some of the early videos, it's crazy.
Oh, dude, when I was streaming on my 9-inch, I was it MacBook Air?
Yeah.
What, no webcam?
Yeah.
On the couch.
I know we're going up against Chiefs Chargers. Put that on mute in the background while we do this, man. Come on. Yeah, but Leon, you watch those older videos, man. Oh my God. Even our thumbnails was different.
Times are changing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
I need to get a coffee machine in this room.
You should get one shaped in a hat and then call it a business expense.
There you go.
Payla saying Pierre's potentially wearing the hat of the year. You know, it depends. I'll tell you what. Leon, Jason, and I are in the midst of creating our top 121 of 2021. 100 licensed hats, 21 custom hats. So that's going to be coming too. After the Fitties wrap up, we'll be embarking on that, which is crazy. Crazy.
You know, it's funny. I got somebody saying hat of the year, top 5. It's a great hat. I don't know if it even makes my top 10. There's so many hats this year.
There's a ton. It took me 5 hours this morning going through every photo just to pull out what I thought was potentially my top 100. Then it took more time to narrow it down. Then it took even more time getting it into a 1 through 100.
Yeah.
Then go to do the customs 1 through 21. It was, God, what a process, man. I had today off from work and all I did was that.
Mat number. I pulled all the pictures and I'm just trying to file them in order, but I'm at 45, 46. But every time I'll find like a slab of hats, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta work these in somehow. And then everything gets pushed down.
I'm gonna mail it in and just alternate your guys' top 50s.
Oh,
I bet we're gonna have a lot of repeats though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
I don't think Jason will have a lot of
100?
repeats with us.
Out of 100,
Throw
I think at least we'll
them in the
share 20.
randomizer, spin them out.
I think we'll share 20 at least between all three of us. That will be.
Oh, I would think so.
That will be on all three lists. Gotta be.
Oh, it's gonna be higher than that, I would think.
50.
Yeah, I would
It
say
depends,
around
because like
over
I don't
under
know,
40.
I don't think we all got caught up into just hype hats. So I mean, on my list when I was looking at it, there was a lot of stuff on there that I think you guys would like, but I'm not certain both of you would have it in your top 100.
See, I'm not convinced that we're not causing some of these hype hats.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. You guys ready to get started or what?
Let's do it.
All right, let's pull this down.
Hey guys, welcome to the vault. The Fitties have arrived. We're here to bring you the first segment. This segment will be live. So Pierre, the host with the most, take it away.
The host with the almost. So I think I don't know. Listen, I'm excited for this. Now this is definitely a lot of work. So for anyone wondering how much time was put into this, I would have to say total probably like 40 hours of just work. Like when you think about narrowing it down, talking through stuff, creating the visuals, all that stuff. So we're hoping you all like this. But just to kind of outline what the Fitties are going to be like this year. So because the hat world has exploded over the last year or so, there is no way we could have done this entire show in one sitting and really showed enough appreciation for the folks that did great things this year. So we divided it up, right? So this one is going to be the introduction of the Fitties, which is going to be the show that I think people are going to love probably the most. I could be wrong, but it's going to be about the hats and the collections. Now, aside from that, we're going to do other episodes, right, that have already been recorded at New Era's headquarters. And those focus on stores and people, basically. So, and a little bit of culture in the People Choice Awards. So there's some stuff there that's going to be exciting as well. But there's going to be pins this year as awards, which are great. And we're working on creating a pin for our supporters that will be available to purchase shortly. But we've got to figure that one out because I want it to look different, the same, but different, right? So we don't want to say Fitties award winner. We probably want to say Views of the Vault winner or something that's going to be cool like that because people love that pin. And we want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to enjoy that pin because I think it's super cool. But I think we got that going on. And then we got our top 121 of 2021, which is basically our top 100 licensed hats and top 21 custom hats. And those that'll hit, I don't know. We'll probably start that up right after the Fitties wrap up, right? Because we'll probably do 20 hats per 5 shows, get it done, right? Mm-hmm. Can't do 10 at a time. That's going to take forever. We'll be doing that until mid-year, but we'll do 20 at a time. But you guys ready to get started here?
Let's do it.
Dude, I'm so excited.
So, yeah. And Jason, I want to thank you as you pull this up for getting the visuals together. We all worked really hard at narrowing this down, but you did a great job getting the visuals going. And what I ask of everybody is please, if you can, participate in the commentary. So we want to pull more people in. We want to gain more subscribers, and we want to have that interaction from all of you. So as we go through awards and you're hearing me kind of talk through the nominees and Jason and Leon chime in as well, I want to hear who you think should win the award. And even after we share or unveil who did win the award, we'd love to hear from you. Did we in the Academy get it right or did we not? So with that, I guess, fellas, it's time to get started here. Let's get cracking.
All right. First award.
All right. So the first award, crossover collection. So this year was really the year of connecting the sports worlds in the hat form, right? So you've got like a ton of different collections out there, but the crossover collection is really focused on the bigger ones. So there's So
Yeah.
as we go through these awards, you're going to see we had to normalize some of this stuff. So you have the crossover collection versus a pack. You'll kind of get the gist of it as we move along here. But the collections are bigger than the packs or the capsules or things of that nature. So this is the crossover collection, and these are the nominees. So first up, we've got the crossover collection, right? The NBA crossover collection from Hack Club.
Yep.
Diamond crossover. Yeah.
Diamond crossover, whatever you want to call it.
That's good.
And then, all right. So now we have the cross check, right?
Yeah, or the breakaway, I think is the official name.
Yeah.
Ice cold fashion, what they weirdly called it after.
Oh,
Ice
yeah.
cold
Yep.
All right. Okay, then we had the 1st and 10 is the one I like. Someone someone just submitted that in the commentary. I liked it, but the 1st and 10 from Hack Club.
Yep.
Those are three. And Sportsworld also did their take on hockey as well with their crossover collection, right?
Mm-hmm. And
last but not least, this one came from was this
Crown Minded.
Yeah, Crown Minded entered the fray here. So I'd love to hear out there I'd love to hear from Jason and Leon what your thoughts are, just really briefly what your thoughts are on these collections. And then those out there in the audience, chime in. What do you think is the winner here? Leon, what are your thoughts?
I go back and forth with this one a lot. For me, the cream of the crop is the Hack Club ones. I think the basketball and hockey are they get a little bit of help because they've gotten additional add-ons to their original collection. But I think if you're looking at the first drop, I always tend to give more credit to the first. So I really like the Diamond crossover, aka fall fashion, aka basketball.
Jason, how about you?
So I'm more of a basketball and football fan. So the hockey ones are cool, but they don't really appeal to me too much because I'm just not a fan of those teams. So to me, it's really between the Diamond crossover and the 1st and 10 or cool fall fashion. And like Leon said, I'm going to go with the first of the two. And I'm a much bigger basketball fan than I am football. So Diamond crossover for me.
Yeah, you know me, I thought the NFL ones were highly underrated, and all three collections were fantastic, but I love the NFL one. But listen, this is a tight battle. So let's see who the winner was. All right, the Diamond crossover. So
the Academy chose.
Yeah, not too bad. So congratulations to the Hack Club. Congratulations to T800 John and Justin. Outstanding job. Diamond crossover is the winner of the crossover collection category. Let's move on, fellas. Nice. Dude, listen, those were all great, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're all nominees.
Yeah, that's it. So as we move along here, we got crossover packs. So this is basically the diet version of what we just saw, right? So let's jump into the nominees here. Jason, let's unveil these nominees.
Okay. So first up, we got the MyFitteds hockey collection.
Yep.
Then we got the Anthem hockey collection, I think is, or did he call this
the original 9, I think?
Or, the original 9, I think, or the original original 7.
It has to do with the Canadian teams. They're all Canadian teams.
Yeah. Yep. Then we got the college crossover from Hack Club.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good one. Then we got the Bean Pot. So this one was kind of based on Boston College and that hockey tournament they host every year. We got the Olympic pack from Hat Club, the 96, the 25th anniversary of the 96 Olympics. And we got the Olympic pack from Capsule. Same concept, different spin on it. And then the last nominee, this one was a big nom. I had a lot of nominees. Campus to Canton from MyFitteds.
Yeah. There's some good stuff here. I don't know, Leon, what are your thoughts? I mean, briefly, what are you thinking here? And for those out there, let's check in with who you think won this category. But you know, when I look at the college crossover pack from Hat Club, right? I think I automatically think about the NoHo reopening.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, that's what I always think about. But the Olympic pack is cool. I don't know, man. This is a tight one. Leon, thoughts here?
This one's a hard category to kind of judge because I feel like some of the nominees had smaller releases. Some of them had slightly larger releases, but for me, the kind of game changer in all this to me is Campus to Canton, just because of the shift for football hats. You know, football hats are usually really, really tribal. People only support their team, but this really got you to focus on, you know, who the player was about, where they went to college, told the story, kind of checked all the boxes. The best executed hooks to me is the NCAA ones, but because of the size of the collection, I rank it slightly lower, but I'd say the favorites probably can.
Nice. Well, let's see who the winner is, Jason. Let's take a look.
The Academy chose Campus to Canton from
All right,
MyFitteds.
Campus to Canton. Congratulations, John J. Team over at MyFitteds. Nice job. Campus to Canton is the winner of the crossover pack. Good job there.
Yeah.
Those were great, man. The Olympic ones too were, I think, fantastic as well.
I was
better. But.
Yeah, I was secretly rooting for Hat Club's Olympic pack. I love the '96 Olympics, and there's 2 Atlanta hats in there.
Yeah.
Forced me to buy my
I like the Dodgers two-tone the best in that pack.
Yeah. Forced me to buy my first loser patch.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They didn't force me, but I wanted it. So.
All right, let's move on, fellas. Next up, we got adult beverages. This is how specific we had to get with the number of collections we have here. So adult beverages. So Jason, if you're cool taking us through the nominees, that'd be great.
All right. So first up, we have the beer pack from Hat Club. Some cool hooks to some macro brews, if you will. Then we got the brewery pack from MyFitteds. He chose to hook some small local breweries. And then we got the beer pack from For You Caps, courtesy of our own Leon Chen and Blue Brims. So this one's making me thirsty.
Yeah, I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts out there in the audience here. And I see folks asking, how are we voting on these? We have a panel of folks that we dubbed the Academy that help us through this. Folks that are not biased in terms of like only buying from one store, that sort of thing, melded with our decision making. And we create a voting system that allows us to determine who's the winner in each category. Now here, for me, it's a different feel for each of these, right?
Yep.
I do love the For You Caps one, but that one is probably I think it's got some really strong caps in it, but it's not as deep as the Hat Club one. And then the MyFitteds one is more, it's more grassroots, right? It's like not like, I don't know, it's got a different feel. I love all of these though. I got to be honest with you. So this is tough, but I'd love to hear your thoughts, Jason, before we unveil the winner.
Yeah, I'm along the same lines as you. The For You Caps one, really good hooks. You can see the beer in base, especially that Heineken one. That one's crazy.
Right, the Heineken one, everyone was like, there wasn't a lot of love for that, but I think that Heineken one, the Hat Club one's not shown here, but I think the Heineken one was far better than the Hat Club one.
Right. The MyFitteds one, it's good hooks. It's just a little harder to get into the actual breweries because they're like, in Texas and Minnesota, and they're kind of all over the place. But for me, I'm rooting for the Hat Club one. Those 2 brewers hats alone are absolutely fantastic. The 2.
I actually prefer the off-white one, but the black one's fantastic too, man. I had a hard time picking. A spoiler, one of those is in my top 100, and it's pretty high up. It was tough, man, to pick between the 2. But let's find out who the winner is here, guys.
The Academy chose Hat Club's beer pack.
Yeah, listen, I mean, congratulations again, Hat Club, T800, John and Justin. Another great pack coming out of the Hat Club camp. all very wearable too, honestly. Every one of those hats is very wearable. And shout out to both for you Caps and MyFitteds. Fantastic to even be nominated alongside those 3 great packs. All right, fellas, let's move on.
So this is a go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This one's the beverage colorway. So we had to kind of split it up a little bit. And Jason, once we get to the nominees, I'll have you kind of share who they are, right? Because that'll be a nice seamless handoff. But when it comes down to the beverage colorway, these are really just based on colors that are based on drinks. Because we had to find a way. A lot of these collections kind of base like for coffee, for example, be Dunkin' Donuts or this and that. But this is more generically based on a drink, and the color palette is applied over a bunch of different hats. Right. So we went with beverage colorway. Now, as Jason's going through these nominees, I love the amount of interaction out there. Continue that, please. Let us know who you think should win as we show off these nominees. Jason, if you will.
All right. So there weren't many nominees in here, but the ones we have are the Irish coffee from Lids. Really late entry in the process. We got the lemon limes, the common name would be the Sprites from Lids.
Yeah.
And then the last one we have is the strawberry refreshers, part 1 and 2 from Sportsworld.
One fact that no one's going to really give a shit about is I drink a strawberry refresher every morning.
He drinks Trenta, like the largest drink you can possibly order known to man.
No berries.
Yeah. No berries. Light ice.
So, listen, man, Jason was a fan. Jason, I know you're a fan of lemon limes. Listen, I was not, but I felt like Lids really redeemed themselves with the Irish creams, right? Yeah. What are your thoughts here?
I mean, it's not a robust category. There's only 3 nominees. I'm a sucker for the brown. It's just the breadth of teams and side patches and logos. The Irish coffee. There was a lot of hype around that. People were doing assists and people were counting down. When Lids listed them finally on the website. I don't know. This is a robust offering. And nowadays
we have Justin in the comments too. Strawberry refreshers, the anti-Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red with the pink under.
Yeah. With the pink front logo. There's still a lot of good hats in that. That Washington one, I love that one.
Yeah. You guys a winner here, Jason.
The Academy chose. I don't think it's really a surprise. Irish coffee from Lids. That collection is pretty damn good.
Agreed. Listen, those I think brown has been like the color of the year, really, aside from off-white, right? I mean, it's been everywhere. Everywhere, and they look sharp. So, all right, cool. So Irish coffee from Lids wins the beverage colorway collection award. So let's move on to the next award.
All right. So now the Academy got a little messed up, but now we're going to caffeinated beverages that aren't necessary. So this are more packs too, not necessarily collections. And these are individual, like each hat had a different hook as opposed to the colorway one.
Yeah, this is different than applying a colorway to a bunch of different hats. This one, it actually focused on connecting to specific things, but caffeinated, aka the Jason Mead collection. So let's take a look at the nominees.
All right, first up, we got the soda pack from 4U Caps.
Yep. That like put 4U Caps back on that relevance train because everyone else was doing packs and doing cool stuff. They weren't. And then finally they entered the fray with this pack, which I thought was really well done.
We only had one picture here, but there was a coffee pack from MyFitteds, three pack.
Yeah, there's Dunkin' Donuts. There was the Starbucks that had that almost that dollar side patch on it.
Washington State flag, I think.
And then they had the Tim Hortons with Toronto.
Right. Then we had the coffee pack from Hat Club.
Yeah, and this one was all side patchless, which was the first time in a while.
I'm still mad about that Mariners.
Mm.
All right. And then the coffee pack from Pro Image in Philadelphia or Philly, North New Jersey.
And
Yeah.
Treasures, Delaware,
Yep.
all that area.
Yeah.
Nice. Leon, thoughts here, buddy?
As this one's hard because it's coffee and everyone likes their coffee in different ways, but I liked the Hackler one. It's kind of refreshing to have it side patchless. The Tim Hortons hook is perfect. I don't know how many Americans know about Tim Hortons, but that hook is amazing.
I found out about I found out about Tim Hortons in Buffalo. I had Tim Hortons in the airport while I was waiting for my plane.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah,
it's Dunkin' Donuts light.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Listen, I think, let me ask a question, guys. Like, of all of these, right? What's your favorite hat of any pack here?
That's tough.
Might be the Sunkissed.
Really?
Or you. Yeah, it might be.
Mine's the Starbucks from Pro Image.
That one's, I think I'm gonna agree with that. But I really like the Starbucks from Hat Club.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the MyFitteds and Hat Club Starbucks over the Pro Image.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
which one's
wouldn't-
better. I gotta put them. I gotta set them all aside and kind of judge. I'll look in them at them once. But the simplicity of the Hat Club one, no patch with the S, that's like right there in the logo. I don't know. But then the MyFitteds one's got that crazy foil. It looks like the Frappuccino wrapper.
This was beautiful about this. Everybody has different tastes, man. It's like that's what's been great about hats this year. Is there's been, as the year progressed, there's been far less like crap and just a lot more solid hats to choose from.
We talk about it every week, how hard it is to find a weeper.
100%, man. So why don't we take a look, guys? Who's the winner here?
Soda pack from For You Caps.
Strong.
Yeah, not bad.
It's a strong pack.
I can't disagree with that.
If you got it early,
deep.
you got the pins.
That whole collection was deep.
It was deep, yeah.
If you got the first edition, you got the pins too.
Listen, I walked over there and they were shut down for COVID, and then he handed me the Coke hat through the door. I always thought it was like Christmas. That was so beautiful. The Coca-Cola hat's nice too.
It's a great hat.
All right, let's move on, fellas. Let's see what the next category is. Just desserts. Leon and I both have sweet tooths, right, Leon?
Sweet
teeth. We've done this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
So just desserts is the category. Jason, take it away. Big guy, calling big guy like you're Leon.
Yeah. Oh, we're about the same size.
But I lack in height.
Oh yeah, for sure. We can wrap Jason around your waist.
Yeah, probably. So first up, we got the candy pack from Hat Club, our candy collection, really. I think it was pretty large. Then we got the candy from New Era, part of their Fitted Flavors collection.
Okay.
There's spooky treats from New Era. Got the Sugar Shack from Hat Club. That's just a cavity waiting to happen right there. Spumoni from Hat Club. And last but not least, 31 flavors from Sportsworld.
I can start here. I think this one's a landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Listen,
big fan of that spooky treats? Is that what that is?
Really? Listen, really, got to give a lot of kudos to the Spumoni pack. That's fantastic. But
it is.
Listen, Sugar Shack is just kind of this palette across. It's kind of a palette across. What I love about the candy pack is that it's different. Every cap is different. It's hooked to something. It feels good. Listen, there's a lot of fantastic hats in there. Now, I like the Snickers from MyFitteds better than the Hat Club one. I'm going to get that out of the way. Okay. But I do like the Reese's better from Hat Club. And even though MyFitteds isn't here because it's a smaller pack, we're going to get to them later. These hats are great, man. I love the Payday. I love what was it, the Pop Rocks?
Yeah.
That
Yep.
Philadelphia hat. That they're all
Philadelphia.
yeah. I don't even think
Twix was
the
super
cool
good.
money. This Twix is fantastic. I think that
Mhm.
that toothpaste tea
Yeah.
won both with candy and on the cereal pack, that
Yeah.
Tricks one. But man, this one feels like a landslide to me. But do you guys have any other thoughts besides my landslide thought?
Um,
No, I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, I think it's hard to compete with the depth of the candy collection. Spabonis are really good.
Yeah.
But it's it's the same
It's the
across
same colorway. Yeah.
same colorway. I think the Academy is just looking for more variety. That I know they have a bunch of different tastes in candy too. So
And then the candy pack from Hat Club got that in too. You know, a little added value.
oh yeah,
no, Andrew, the Blow Pops collection wouldn't be big enough for this category.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a collection category.
This is the collection category, so these are bigger.
We will get the packs.
All right, so let's unveil the winner, fellas.
The Academy chose the candy pack from Hat Club. Again, I don't think that's really a surprise. They're the heavy betting favorite in Vegas going into the Fitties.
I don't think there was much. We do have to say, listen, New Era is doing a great job trying to.
They are.
From their perspective, create some cool stuff in colorways. But this award is definitely belongs in Hat Club's trophy cabinet. So,
I mean, that candy pack to me, if there was a category for collection of the year, it would definitely be in the running.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion.
No doubt. All right, let's move on, fellas.
The snack pack.
These are smaller, right? This is like a trimmed down version, the light version of what we just saw. So let's take a look.
All right. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough pictures submitted, but the Academy has nominated the candy pack from MyFitteds. All right.
Yep.
Okay. And then we got the gum pack from MyFitteds. We got the gum pack from Hat Club. Lots of candy hooks.
Minus the Yankees hats. There were
Minus the Yankees hats, yeah. And we got the this is the That Boy Cash candy collab from Hat Club. We got the Yodi Ballpark Snacks collab from Hat Club. And then last but not least, we got the mint chocolate from Sportsworld.
So if you're watching out there, the Blow Pop collection did not get nominated.
It did not.
Yeah, I think the questions around that one was the depth of it. I personally liked it a lot, but I think the depth of the collection wasn't quite as strong as the rest of it. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. My thoughts here. I love the ballpark snacks from Yodi. I love the gum pack from MyFitteds. I actually listen, man. I don't know. I like the gum pack from Hat Club, but it wasn't my favorite. I do like That Boy Cash's collection there. But what are your thoughts here, guys? I'd love to hear from you guys.
For me, I've always leaned Hat Club gum. I don't know, something about the first release being so exclusive, and then they restocked it, and then they threw in the Cubs theme because of Wrigley Field. I really love that collection. The Yodi snack pack too, man. Heaters 1 through 4, but anyone can take this one.
Pack has no weakness though.
No weakness.
Oh, the which one?
The Yodi snack pack has no weakness.
It's good.
Yeah.
I like that Sportsworld mint chocolate one. Of course, I may be a little biased because that Braves hat is fantastic. But I think unpopular opinion, I guess I like the candy pack from MyFitteds. That Snickers that he did was really good. The Reese's, and then what was the other one? I can't remember right now. The Milky.
And even their gum pack is missing a few here. You had the Smokies.
Yep.
There was also the Dunedin Blue Jays. Remember the spearmint?
The spearmint.
There's a
Oh,
couple
right,
missing there. That was a very deep collection too.
Right.
I don't know. I'm going Yodi on this one, but let's take a look at what the Academy
Academy had a
chose.
tough decision here, and they chose the MyFitteds candy pack.
Wow.
It's interesting.
That's a toss-up category, though, man. Anyone could take that one.
Yeah, that was closely contested for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I would have taken Yodi on that one, but the Academy chose differently. Let's move on, fellas, to the next category.
Congratulations, MyFitteds.
The kitchen cupboard. Now, hats even invaded the kitchen cupboard, which is crazy.
Did.
Right? We got a lot of stuff going on here. There wasn't a collection, but shout out to Ty Mathis, Stash 1250 for their Campbell's soup one that, you know, there wasn't enough there to kind of create a collection or pack, but let's take a look here, guys.
Well, hey, before we move on, that last category is got people up in arms. That's good.
Yeah.
Passionate.
Yeah. Listen,
Right, first off,
I love it.
I do. We got the cereal pack from MyFitteds. Might have kicked off the Bison's craze with that one. We got the cereal pack from Hat Club. Whew, that's good stuff there. We got the pantry pack from MyFitteds. Grab your cans of soup. And then we got the sweet and savory from New Era. Little peanut butter and jelly, if you will.
Jesus. This is a tough one, man. When you think about the craziest hooks of all the hats here, it's that pantry pack.
Yeah, no one's hooking Chef Birdie with the meatball. SpaghettiOs.
What about the Montreal steak seasoning?
Who even has that?
I have it.
You do?
It's a staple.
Even in Ontario?
Yeah, it's a staple.
Oh, okay.
Then at first look, I was like the Hat Club cereal pack. I'm like, I don't know. But then when I got them in hand, I'm like, holy shit, these are fantastic. And then MyFitteds in traditional fashion went a little off the rails here and went with like minor league logos to create some of these. I don't know. This is a tough one, man. Any thoughts here, Leon?
This is tough, right? Like, how do you vote, right? Like, are you voting for the best pack or who had the most impactful players? Like, that's where, you know, you kind of have to split the vote. If you're being a little bit more risky, I think you lean MyFitteds because of the hook power, I guess. Like to get MLB hats like this and approved, that takes a lot of skill and work. So and it started
perseverance.
It started the herd. Like that I know it all started with the Sean Witherspoon, but like that
it really started with this one.
That Lucky Charms
ramped up. Yeah.
See, the Bison's hat there started a rage.
That's what I'm saying. So like, if you're
It
voting
really
for
did.
the top heaviness of
And
it,
some people argued it wasn't even the best hat of that pack. Now everyone thought the Burlington Bees, right? Cheerios hat.
I love the Raisin Bran one myself.
I like the Bisons. That apple.
What are your picks? What are your picks here, guys?
To me, it's down to the two cereal packs. But you know, I don't really know. You know, it also depends on what time of day the Academy was voting. If it's in the morning, they could be going cereal, but if it's at night, you know, they might have been feeling some soup and some SpaghettiOs. So, yeah.
And then if you're at Jason's house, you might have cereal for dinner. I didn't know that was a thing.
I probably will have some cereal after this.
This might be the tightest. This might be the tightest one of them all right now, right? All right, let's take a look at who the winner is.
Okay.
Wow. The Academy chose MyFitteds cereal pack.
Yeah. No, congratulations, John Jay, the team over there. That was tightly contested. What I like to see is like there's some diversity here. I think the crazier hats were in that pantry pack.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's tough, but I do little bit of a tug of war here between MyFitteds and Hat Club, that's for sure. All right, let's take a look at the next category.
And Professor Hatter, the kitchen pack came out too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't qualify. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Good luck next year.
You know, what's interesting though, so for those watching right now, like there's a different level of appreciation. What I liked about Hat Club in their candy pack was they went with some minor league choices. Justin did a great job mining some minor league stuff. And listen, I think like trying to force some stuff onto a major league hat sometimes isn't necessarily the best route. And I think that mix of minor league versus major league does help a little bit. That's just my opinion. And I love what Hat Club did with that candy pack because they said, you know what, we're going to use some minor league stuff. And they did a great job using that.
Yeah, that Reese's is crazy.
Yeah, the Reese's is absolutely insane. So let's move on to the wardrobe, Jason.
All right. So in the wardrobe category, we got the flight pack from Anthem, hooked to some Jordans. We got the polo fall fashion from Pro Image. We got the Dunk tribute pack from MyFitteds. We got the Fall Fashion Week, a hook to a picture from Paris Fashion Week. Thank you, from MyFitteds. And then we got the Mango Lava from Mag Park, hooked to some shoes. The Union 7s, is that correct? Is that right? Force. I don't know shoes, so Union something or other.
You just threw it a number.
I can't think of the last time. Yeah, you get those sevens.
Yeah. Hey, maybe I came up with something. I don't know. Whew.
Oh, man,
This is tough.
This is really tough.
The Pro Image one is great too. Like it just came out of nowhere. The Paris Fashion Week to me though is. There's one missing there too. There's also an LA Dodgers one.
Yeah, with the flowers.
Oh, yeah.
The flowers.
Oh my God, this is a tough one, man. Why don't we move to Leon? What are your thoughts here, Leon? Because Jason is admittedly not a fashionista. So let's
not a sneaker guy.
Sneaker guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's a fun category. I mean, like we sometimes are really, really hard on stores that don't perform good sneaker hooks, like when they kind of like force sneaker hooks. This is 3 examples of stores kind of thinking out the box, maybe not necessarily hooking the popular sneaker or the sneaker that's coming out, you know. What Dan did was really, really refreshing.
I love that pack when it came out.
Yeah. It was really, really refreshing. But the color play on the Mag Park to me was so crazy and so unexpected, and you know, it kind of made me kind of like stop and appreciate what he's doing over there. So shout out to Mickey and the team over there. I like the Mag Park pack, but that Paris Fashion Week too is so crazy. So at the box, the crazy UVs on some of them and the piping on the dunks. Yeah, I don't know, man. It can go either way.
All right, so let's unveil the winner here. And those out there, let us know. Are we getting this right? Are we not getting this right? We'd love to hear from you. Let's check out who the winner is.
We're going Mango Lava from Mag Park.
Jeez,
that's a good pack.
That came out of nowhere. I don't know, man. I like that pack. I don't know if it was strong in the Paris Fashion Week or.
Yeah.
What are the thoughts out there, everybody? I'm on Team Paris Fashion Week.
I think I would be too, but you know, this Mango Lava collection really put Mag Park on the map.
Yeah,
a lot like that flight pack did with Anthem though too.
It asserted himself in a different way, right? Like I thought it was good. Yeah. Nah, I love those. Listen, that two-tone to me was fantastic.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I just thought the other pack was deeper, but still, hey, congratulations, Mag Park.
Comments are going wild.
People listen to me. I think at the beginning, everyone was like, all right, I'm lined up with this. I feel good. Then it's good how we lined it up because I think it creates some
whether you win by 50 Academy votes or 2 Academy votes, a win's a win. It's very tough, man. Some of these
and this this is also the reason we keep the identities of those Indie Academy anonymous.
Yeah.
We don't want
Yeah, so
people.
you point your
biased.
hatred- you just point your hatred at us.
Yeah. We don't want you hunting them down after the show. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
All right.
Mac Park.
Let's move on to the next category. As
Go
people are
for it.
getting more upset. So it's the all over category. So like this show's about to be over. We're about to have a
We'll call
riot
Ernst
in
and
the
Young.
comments here.
Call Ernst
But,
and Young for the.
You guys can
account.
apply to be in the academy. Send DMs to Leon Chen.
Yeah, sure.
He is.
Yeah. Leon Chen Leon 85 on Instagram.
Yep.
All right. So let's look at the all over category. Jason, why don't you unveil the nominees here, buddy?
All right. First up, we have the double ups from MyFitteds. We got the logo timelines, just an example here from Hat Club. We got what are we? Oh, the All-Star Game history from Hat Club. I got lost in my reading here. We got the Patch Pride from New Era Cap Company, and we got the Swirl from New Era Cap
Those were
Company.
great, man. And I'm just realizing how many hats I bought as we look through these, like how many pictures.
Well, yeah. Thanks for letting us dig into your library for a lot of these pictures. Some of these.
Listen, man, the double up was met with hatred at first, and then embraced by the hat world.
Yeah.
Patch Pride's fantastic. It really does kind of denote some of the best logos and patches for each team. Logo timeline's a classic, right? I mean, those things.
Oh yeah.
People were clamoring for those in every team, and eventually, after Hat Club opened that door, they ended up everywhere. And then you've got the All-Star history, which is cool too. And that swirl pack, man, it was underestimated. I think when you got them in hand, you're like, holy shit, these are actually way better than I thought they would be.
Yeah, good quality.
They're fantastic. But any thoughts here, Jason? Because I know how much you love extra embroidery on your hat. So I'd love to hear, like, what are your thoughts here?
Make sure you size up if you're buying from this category. I will say that. I'm still not a fan of the double up, like unlike a lot of people. I know that's a hot take, I guess you will. The logo timeline, that hit different when it first was released. That Patch Pride to me, that really signified to me like, hey, New Era is capable of some stuff. Because we didn't really see anything like that from them before. So, but yeah, this is a tough category because I know people, unlike me, people love the double up. All-Star Game history is really cool. I don't know. I don't know who's winning this category.
Jason, we may need to work on the exposure on your camera right now. You are out of focus in a big way. Either I'm drunk and I don't drink.
Okay.
That's weird. I don't know what happened. But all right. So Leon, well, everybody out there, why don't you put in your votes here? What are you thinking here? And you know what? Listen, if you're not a fan of the double up, I don't know if you saw the Hank Aaron focused one. I mean, that one was pretty crazy. But all right, let's take a look at who the winner was, Jason Mead.
Okay, hold on. I'm running into some technical difficulties.
Okay, we'll give people a little bit of extra time here.
All right, here we go. When the Academy chose Patch Pride from New Era Cap.
Patch Pride was good, man. Patch Pride was good. I enjoyed it. The Red Sox one was special to me too. It had the 99 All-Star Game patch in 2004. It was a great hat, man. Great hat. All right. Nice. So let's move on, fellas. Next category. And for all of you out there watching, hit that like button for us. I'm not sure where we are from a like perspective, but we'll take a look. We're sitting at 78 likes for this category, for this show so far. Let's get that up to over 100, please, if we could. Now let's take a look at alternate materials. The Europeans will love this category because they've embraced the alternate materials for many years. So why don't we jump in here, Jason, and you can kind of take us through the nominees.
Okay. First up, we got the Velour Pack from MyFitteds.
And that was a late
and that-
entry last year, right after the cutoff, right?
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So this is probably the first entry of any collection this year,
Yeah.
and actually can't be made anymore, unfortunately.
That's right.
We got the corduroy. We got the brown ones here, but this also includes this is the black ones. This also includes the brown ones from Still. And the last but not least, we have bourbon and suede. Here's a 5-pack example from Topperz Store in Austria.
Yeah. Velour pack was 90s wrap in a hat. Corduroy was fantastic. I like bourbon suede though. I don't know, man. I have the sample hat from the previous year that Pat had sent over to me. And this was an improvement even from that. What are your thoughts here, Leon?
This one's tough, right? Because the bourbon and suede is the alternate material only appears on the under, whereas the other ones have alternate materials all over. So, in the spirit of alternate material, I think this year corduroy made a huge comeback.
Corduroy is the alternate material of the year, but that's not the
Yeah.
question.
Oh, yeah.
What's the alternate material pack of the year?
Gun to my head, bourbon and suede. But
Yeah, listen, no, I'm telling you, you're right. Corduroy is the alternate material of the year, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yep.
Yeah.
No doubt. Where are you going with this one, Jason?
Oh, yeah, I got to go bourbon and suede, I think. That velour was unexpected. And the corduroys are nice. But I don't know, that suede just hits different.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see who the winner is. We have a lot of people mixed here, but a lot of people are saying Topperz here. So,
Well, let's see what the Academy chose.
yeah, Topperz.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
That's a great collection, man.
It really is.
Yeah. But those corduroys are nice too, man.
They are really nice. Yeah, especially that Reds one was crazy good.
But Leon, I'm with you. If there was a fabric of the year, an alternate material of the year, a European
European Union Award.
fabric of the year, it would be that. And
It's not just for Europeans anymore, that's for sure.
And you're right, Big John. Unfortunately, there was only 2 hats in that canvas pack from Ty Mathis up until just recently.
Right.
That missed the cut.
Yep.
Had there been 3 hats in that pack at that point, we would have had Ty Mathis's canvas. And we also talked about MyFitteds duck pack.
Yep.
But just missed the cut here. We went with these 3 choices. So let's move on, fellas, to the next category. And thank you for all the interaction out there, everybody.
Yeah.
We're now sitting at 98 likes. So thank you for that. Keep hitting that like button for us. And now we're going to get into the crazy UV category. And Jason Mee is going to take us through the nominees here.
Crazy UVs. Here we go. We got the Serape from Lids. Serape, Chrome Serape, I think is what we call them. We got the Serapes from Sportsworld, 165. We got the originals. Now these may not look like a crazy UV, but they actually have like a heather gray UV on them. A little unexpected. We got the Paisley UVs from New Era that eventually popped up everywhere. We got the Paisley Patchworks from New Era. And last but not least, we got the Floral Pops from Anthem.
You know me, I like a crazy UV. And those Lids ones, people didn't really like them too much at first. I loved them, man. I wanted as many as I could get, man. I thought they were beautiful.
Yeah. Summer hat.
The originals pack was nice. Yeah, I do like the Paisley Patchworks too. I do. For me, the winner here was the Sportsworld pack, though. I've never seen that much color kind of connected to an undervisor, and then the side pack. It was crazy. It was crazy. But what are your thoughts here, Jason? I know you're always down for a crazy UV.
I do, and I actually minus the Paisley Patchwork, I could do without that paisley on the front. I do like the UV a lot though. That patchwork UV.
Yeah.
I love all of these collections. The paisleys from New Era, I really like the pinks and the blue paisleys that they did.
Yeah.
Those were really good. That floral pop from Anthem was a sleeper. And also the originals from Anthem. Just some cool classic logos and nice colors there. And Serapes, man, I don't know how you pick either one of those. How you pick one over the other. I mean, yeah,
I'm with you. So listen, just a historian of many things. Dirty Snowpack only had 2 hats in it. It had the Florida Marlins and LA Dodgers. So there's only 2 in that. So that was a very, very small offering. Not enough to really. We need to see 3 or more at least, and that one missed the cut there. But
yeah.
Leon, are you comfortable if we just take a look at who the winner of the crazy UV category is?
Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
The Academy chose Serape from Sportsworld 165, the black ones.
Yeah,
those were good. Those were good.
Listen, I think the difference maker there, I don't know if you guys would agree, is the fact that each hat was different in terms of the way they colored it and whatnot. But tough choice there. That was a tough category. In New Era, what's that?
I was gonna say, you know what's crazy? I think this time, either last year or the year before, remember Hat Club had that like little 5-pack of Serape, like Serape hats, the New York ones, and those had to go on heavy discount, and those ones were like crazy. And then this time, this year, someone slaps it on or under, and people go crazy for it. So it's funny how kind of times change.
Yeah, and historian of many things, you did you corrected me. You're probably right. There's a Yankees hat there. I gotta be honest, you still wanted a 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think so.
They were clean, but it wanted a 1. Let's move on to the next category, fellas.
Kid stuff.
Leon's like a big kid, so he's gonna love this category. Look at him, he's all fired up now. So let's jump into the nominees here. So kid stuff, and I need everyone out there, please participate. Please tell us who you think should win this category as we go through these nominees. We'd love to hear from you.
All right. First up, we got the WrestleMania pack from MyFitteds. I think we can probably just stop here, right?
That pack actually got me to buy a wrestling hat, which is insane. That's almost as crazy as you buying a hat with a side patch a year ago.
Right. I love me some wrestling.
Hype.
Make sure you guys check out Views from the Top Rope on Saturday nights.
Yep.
Right here on this channel. The anime pack, we only have one example. I don't know what the Academy was doing here, but they chose the Braves one to represent that from MyFitteds.
Mm-hmm.
We got the superhero pack from Sportsworld.
Crazy pins.
Yeah, crazy.
I did not like the Captain America hat. I have to pause there. The Captain America hat was probably the worst hook I've seen in a long time.
One good hat in there, I think, is the Black Panther.
Oh, the Black Panther. I think there's good hats in that. I think the Hulk is.
Hulk ain't bad.
There's a lot of good hats in there.
I'm not big on the Superman.
Captain America,
Superman, yeah, the Captain America with the America flag. Come on.
Yeah. Then we got the Dragon Ball Z from Pro Image. And Leon is proud to be able to name the hook on every single one of these.
Well, Leon and I had to do a lot of studying for that show, but that was a great pack. What else we got here?
We got the Pokemon pack from Hat Heaven.
Whoever would have thought we'd have a Hat Heaven collection?
Yeah. And it doesn't do collections too often, but no.
Nah.
And then we got the video game pack from MyFitteds. Ooh, just got that Super Nintendo.
The Super Nintendo is probably the best hat on the slide, right?
Oh, yeah, it's got to be up there.
But that doesn't warrant a win here.
Right.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
These are all good. I want to lean wrestling because
lean into it, big fella. Lean into it.
John Jay actually made people the resale on those things. It was crazy. I saw some crazy offers for that Mankind and I don't know. that wrestling one. It's just, I don't know. It was kind of refreshing to see someone kind of tackle it in a different way. I know Hat Club did a major one, Lids did a major one, New Era did a major one, but those were kind of just like kind of plain hats with the logo.
Those were just logo. Yep.
Yeah, these were like hooked to like specific matches with the wrestler and specific dates, which was kind of fun and refreshing.
Oh my God, that wrestling pack is crazy though, man. Now that I see it all here, it's tough, you know, but
Yeah.
the pro image pack too was deep, man. When you look at what it was hooked to and
Yeah.
you look at the images, it was perfect, man.
Mhm.
And Hat Heaven jumping into the collection pack is probably the funniest one on here because you would never expect that from Hat Heaven, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. MyFitteds did a really good Pokemon pack too. But
They
the
did.
problem is theirs was all spread out that it was like hard to call it a pack.
The Bulbasaurs were great, right? It was
Yeah, the
hard to-
ball, the Charmander, the Ash. The Ash was crazy.
Oh no, you're right, man. You're right. Probably should have been nominated, but MyFitteds isn't starving for attention right now. They're killing it. So
Mhm.
let's take a look at who the winner is here, fellas.
And the Academy chose Dragon Ball
Ball.
Z from Pro Image.
Ooh, shout out Broly.
Are we sure the WrestleMania pack was on the ballot that was sent to the Academy?
Oh, it
That's
was.
That's the only thing I can think of why that didn't win.
Listen, man.
Dragon Ball Z was really
I
good.
want to
It was
pause here
really
for a second though, and just make sure everyone understands. Like Pro Image, like that's Pro Image is there's a big umbrella, right? There's
Yeah.
like a mothership,
Right.
and then there's all these little franchises below it. This specific Pro Image Sports is in New Jersey, Philadelphia, and Delaware. And that team, from a design perspective, is led by John Deemer, who's been in this hat world for 20 plus years. And you know, listen, man, he's been doing some great stuff out there. Don't sleep on that Pro Image franchise, and don't sleep on John Deemer. But nice job with the Dragon Ball Z collection. You were up against some giants and you came out alive. So let's move on.
Undertaker might have something to say about this when I talk to him later.
I thought so.
Oh, well,
All
public
right.
library.
So, hey, listen, I'm going to be honest with everybody as we go into this. This is an award that is going to be won by MyFitteds. So,
Yep.
and there's one simple reason why, because he started the book hook and he's the only one to do the book hook other than another store out west or somewhere out west
Yeah, doing a bad version of it.
doing a bad version of the Magic Treehouse. But
Yeah.
listen, man, this is going to be a battle to the finish with MyFitteds winning against itself. But let's take a look. Now, everybody, we really want to hear what your thoughts are on this category, though. Which of these would you pick? So let's jump into it, guys.
Yeah, before we do that, I gotta agree with Ben. WWE pack got host. But anyway.
Maybe they might
first
come
off,
off steel chair at the end of the show. And
yeah, they definitely will. We got the Magic Treehouse from MyFitteds.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's sexy. Got Merlin Mission from MyFitteds. We got the Harry Potter from MyFitteds. We got the Roald Dahl from MyFitteds, and I apologize to him if I've mispronounced his name. And then we got the Wings of Fire from MyFitteds.
I think it's safe to say most of his best work this year. Like, there was a lot of great work, but a lot of it resides here.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no to Dahl and no to Wings of Fire. So we're talking about Magic Treehouse versus Merlin Missions versus Harry Potter.
Mhm.
Come on, everybody. What are your votes here?
Oh, I saw a lot of Magic Treehouse votes. And I think
saw
they're
a
all
lot of
wrong.
Harry Potter is next, you know, but what do you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
think? Magic Treehouse?
I'm partial to the Merlin Missions.
Now remember,
I
Magic
saw.
Treehouse has two parts to it, though.
It does. It does.
yeah, almost has 3 parts. To it.
It almost has 3 parts, but Magic Treehouse 2.0 is even listed here, which had a number of great hats in there as well. But that's part of Magic Treehouse, right? And then you've got Merlin Missions, which is technically part of it, but we separated that because it's a different colorway.
Right.
Harry Potter. Fuck, man. Harry Potter is beautiful, though, when you see it like that.
The hooks are amazing.
What kind of stood out to me for both the all three of the Merlin Mission collection was they all kind of played in the same colorway, but then they all had different secondary colors, which was crazy.
Right.
Like we've never really
Different
seen
under-
a collection built like that, where you can see the picture of the Kansas City. It's
Mhm.
got a green under with green highlights, and then the one in the front with the Colorado Rockies, it's got that like kind of plush, that pinkish brush color. I don't even know what color that is, but like they all have crazy secondary colors, and they're all a part of a collection, but they're all kind of different, which is kind of
Mhm.
refreshing in the colorway, color palette collection style of making hats.
All right. Well, why don't we, Jason, who you got here?
I would say Merlin Missions, but I'm probably in the minority. I just love that navy he used, and then all that metallic thread on all the side patches. It's crazy, but it's probably down to Treehouse or Harry Potter. I mean, those are both fantastic.
I think I'd go Harry Potter here.
Really?
All right, let's see who won.
Magic Treehouse from MyFitteds. It's hard to argue with that, though.
It is, I think that was the introduction of that color, right?
Yeah.
But God, that's a tough category, man. Lucky, I mean, listen, I think like more people are gonna start hooking things to books now.
Especially kids' books, because there's so many colors, right?
Yeah, what I like about it is every UV is different,
Yeah.
So like, it's like even though the primary color on the hat itself is one, there's different UVs. I'm not sure
Mhm.
how emo goth girlfriend says this is rigged. I'm not sure how this is rigged, but okay.
Emo Goth Girlfriend has said it's rigged after every single award. So,
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So let's move on to the next category, fellas. Silver screen. Wow. All right. So everybody, we're sitting at, let's see, we have 122 people in the room now. We've peaked around 150. We have 113 likes. Please, let's hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Jason Mead, you want to take us through the nominees here?
yes, silver screen. So these are based off of movies or TV shows. Here we go. We got the Warriors from MyFitteds. We got Cobra Kai 2.0 from Lids. We got what else we got? We got the Interstellar Jellies from Hat Club. And then we got an example of the Forever pack from Still, the Chadwick Boseman pack. And then Cobra Kai 1.0 from Lids. Oh, Lids twice in this category.
I'm taking Cobra Kai 2.0 over the 1.0. Interstellar Jelly is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. It's grown on me for sure.
The message around the Forever pack is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Warriors, I never watched that movie until I saw this pack, and I got to tell you, the pack is better than the movie. Jason still hasn't watched it yet, so I don't know.
No.
This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. Do you go with the heartstrings? The way it looks, like what do you do here? I don't know. Do you go with the movie? Like, do you? What are you guys thinking here, man?
The Lids ones were definitely huge packs, really accessible. Interstellar Jelly had a breadth of offerings, but it's still playing in one colorway, kind of like the other
Space Jam feel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Warriors, it I would say would have been a solid favorite if it had more entries into the collection. I think
more corny ass games.
Yeah, more gangs.
Mm-hmm.
Book more gangs. But just like you said earlier, the message and the meaning behind the Chadwick Boseman Forever collection, it's gonna be hard to beat that. So Wakanda Forever for me.
I personally like the Cobra Kai 2.0 here versus I think my two fit. Listen, I'm with you. The Warriors pack should be a little bit bigger, but for me, this is a battle between Cobra Kai 2.0 and Interstellar Jelly. Jason, what are your thoughts?
So Cobra Kai 2.0, I think that's the first collection from Lids that we had people like clamoring. Like, panicking over, really. The Warriors, I agree. I think if he would have hooked a few more gangs, it might. I still haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how good the hooks are. For me, though, it's hard to vote against a collection that gives part of its proceeds to charity. So for me, it's the Chadwick Boseman Forever pack from Still.
All right. Well, let's take a look. We got a lot of voters out there saying it's kind of mixed, actually. So there's not like a real clear favorite here in terms of our viewers. So let's take a look at who won.
The Forever pack from Still.
All right.
I think it's a good choice. And those hats were fantastic, the black and
I
purple.
think aesthetically, though, they weren't as good as the other two I just mentioned, but I get the messaging behind it.
Hook's good though. The Jackie Robinson hats in Black Panther colors.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on, fellas, to the next category.
Ooh.
Music. Wonder who's gonna win this one.
Yeah, it's just
This one is another one that I think is almost over before it begins, but we're still gonna do this. Let's jump in here and show off. Now, it doesn't mean the other ones weren't great. I want to be clear because this one right here, starting with the MyFitteds guitar pack, is sick. But Jason, take through the rest.
Yeah. Guitar pack from MyFitteds, absolute crazy. He's hooking guitar cases in this one.
Yeah.
Then we got a small sampling of the Aux pack from Hat Club. We got Rap Icons from Anthem. I love that pack. And then we got the vinyl collection from Pro Image out.
All right, so I think on an individual basis, the best hats lie in the guitar pack. Like there's a few hats there that I think, like the Jimi Hendrix and the Billy Joe Armstrong, to me are fantastic hats. I also think the Chronic and the Illadelph Half-Life out of the Pro Image pack is great. I think Chance the Rapper is great, and the Nelly is great from Anthem's pack. But I think top to bottom for me, the Aux pack is where it's at. It also connects. Listen, if you're not into this artist, well, there's like 30 others that you can choose from. So I don't know, man. I feel the depth helped a lot here, but there's also a ton of quality there as well. So this is a case where, I think quantity and quality outweigh just quality alone. So I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts here?
I mean, the story behind the Aux pack is kind of crazy. I don't know if anyone really knows, but like that was kind of like supposedly it was supposed to be like Justin's goodbye letter to people when he stepped away, but he didn't end up going. So yeah, I don't know. That Aux pack is nuts. It's just legendary.
So Vegas had the Aux pack at a -5,000 for this category, which is by far the biggest favorite. I don't think there's a bad hat on this page, but that Aux pack to me was so deep. The hooks were really, really good. It's hard to put. It's hard, as good as these other collections are. It would be very hard to put them over the top of the Aux pack.
To me, the only one that can hang with it is the guitar pack. It can. There's more than just what's there too. There's a few more.
Yeah.
There's some Giants hats that aren't there, but it can. It's just not as strong. Because of the depth here. I mean, nice job to Justin and the team over at Hat Club, because those are fantastic. Great job to John Jay. Great job to Dan from Anthem and John from Pro Image. But let's see who the winner is.
And the Academy chose the Aux pack. I'm not surprised about this at all.
No, not surprised with that one. The Aux pack was kind of destined to be that pack, right? But I don't know. Fantastic job over there, guys. Justin, nice job. And you know what? It shows that Justin does have a high level of awareness to hip hop, and it was easy to connect.
Yeah.
And also T800 John filled in a gap with Larry June. He put me on the Larry June's music just by making a hat. So nice job.
Yeah, Larry June. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next category. Off-white. Now, listen, man, I think we all know this. off the off-white colorway. I think Hat Club. I'm sorry. MyFitteds really brought it to the table in a big way with their off whites, and then it just blew up after that. So off whites have been huge. Those two tones have been tremendous. And there's a lot of folks entering that arena now. But let's go through the nominees, Jason Mead.
All right. First up, we got off-white 2.0s from MyFitteds.
Yep.
We got what we got here. We got the All-Star Game White Domes from Hat Club. We got the Chrome collection from Lids. We got the Cream collection from Pro Image, Philly. Oh, wrong button. We got the Eggshell collection from Exclusive Fitted. And then last but not least, we got the Ivory collection, the side patchless version from Hat Club.
Yeah, I'd love to hear you chime in, Leon Chen. You were not a believer in off-white before. You're a believer now. So I had to bug you to purchase an off-white hat. And then once you did, it was over. So why don't you take us through your thoughts here, Leon Chen?
I usually I like giving it to the people who kind of hit the market first. Off-white 1.0 took this category. Well, took a category in the Fitties last year from MyFitteds, so I think it's only kind of fitting that they take it again. The kind of the people that brought it to the forefront. But yeah, I mean, looking at them like this, they all kind of look the same almost. But
Yeah, kind of.
except for the Lids ones. The Lids ones is not two-tone. I think I prefer the two-tone. But yeah, I mean, the frenzy that MyFitteds has brought back to the off-white situation is kind of crazy. So I kind of need that.
The MyFitteds one was deep too, man. I remember we had a heated debate when we did the review on those. Like I was on that Giants hat. You guys were on the Detroit hat. I like the Cubs hat too. Remember? I had to convince. There was a lot of convincing going on each of our parts of which hat was better. But all of these collections are great. The Pro Image one that just dropped, the 2.0, those are great too, man. I mean, Hat Club went a different route and went side patchless, right? I mean, a lot of different iterations here. I don't know, man. What do you guys got here? Jason, what's your choice?
It would have been Exclusive Fitted, but now that Leon's got me converted to a button believer, the white buttons on those kind of killed it for me. But if they would have put the visor color button on there, it would have been that one, just because of the two-tone and the team color UV. Man, this is tough.
Well,
I mean, those
the Academy chose.
All right, I can't choose.
I'm with you on the button thing though. Stop putting white buttons on these hats.
Yeah.
Right,
Off-white 2.0 from MyFitteds. I think that was a nostalgic there, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next category. We're getting towards the stretch run here. Stay with us, everybody. About another 20 minutes left, and we'll get through these. So we have the dark collection, right? So this is where we start to split the colors. We have off-white, dark, bright. So we're gonna delve into the dark colors now. And these are more just collection colors, right? So Jason, let's go through the nominees.
All right. First up, we got the Black Domes from Hat Club.
Yeah.
And then we got the Fresh Waters from Hat Club. A little tribute to King Griffey. We got the Moon Rocks from Hat Club.
I love those, man.
Yeah, those are good. We got Midnight Galaxies from Sportsworld 165.
Those are good too.
That Cubs one's crazy.
Yep. We got the Water pack from Pro Image. And then last but not least, we got the Blackout Pop from Lids.
Man. You know, when you see this though,
category is loaded.
More competitive than you would once think, right?
Dome.
To me, Black Dome are incredible, and they're going to stand the test of time. Those Moon Rocks, though, pop. Like when you see them in hand, they pop. And then the blackout pops are incredible too.
Hmm.
Gosh, this is a tough one. Leon, what are your thoughts, man? And
I
for all of
wasn't-
you out there, please hit us with your votes in the comments. We want to hear what you think.
I wasn't a huge believer of the Black Dome when it first dropped. I believe it dropped like either like end of the year, beginning of the year, and then they just recently restocked and brought a bunch of new colors in. Yeah, I've been wrong before about collections, and I think Black Dome was one. I definitely think it's one of the standouts in this category.
Those moon rocks are crazy though.
I love the story behind the freshwater.
Yeah.
I slept on those. I don't know why.
Yeah, a lot of them are like key dates, right? And his
Yeah.
stuff.
We got a lot of. It's all split in the comments between Black Domes and Moon Rocks.
The blackout pop was great too, though, right?
It really was. There were some really, really good ones in that pack.
The Pirates had two versions, right? Black
Yep.
and yellow.
Black and yellow.
I mean, sorry, red and yellow.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. That Sportsworld one too, man.
Gerald's right. I did make a Black Dome because I slept. The Lost Dome.
Yeah. Well, let's see who the winner is here, guys.
The Black Dome from Hat Club.
Yeah, it's no surprise. I think that's the most timeless wearable collection there, right?
Yeah, I believe so. In 10 years, people will still be rocking Black Domes.
All right. So Black Dome wins the dark collection. Now let's move on to the bright collection.
Adjust your screens now, people. We're about to enter a brightness category.
Bring on the bright.
Yeah, before we get into the nominees, we're sitting at 119 likes. Can you all please hit that like button, please? Hit that like button. And we move on to the bright category. Jason Mead, take us through the nominees, sir.
All right. First up, we got the Sugar Shack 2. I think this is the second one. High Voltage from Hat Club. Sorry, Sugar Shack was also from Hat Club. I forgot to mention that. We got the Daybreakers from Hat Club. We got the Captain Planets from Hat Club. And we got the Roy G. Biv from Lids. We got a couple more. Man, there's a lot of nominees in this category. We got the Lava Skies from Still. And the last but not least, we got the Cyclones from Hat Club. Whoa. Hat Club's got a lot of nominees in this category.
There's a lot of bright. But as we're deliberating this, let's see who you all choose in the comments, please. Who do you have in the bright category? I'll start here. I've got Roy G. Biv.
Okay.
I think Roy G. Biv was the best collection Lids did in terms of breaking some barriers. At first, there was a lot of the same sort of colors that we'd already seen. Then Roy G. Biv kind of busted onto the scene. Whether you like it or not, the collection was pretty crazy, man. It incorporated a lot of colors, and look at the patchwork. It was just insane. No disrespect to the other collections on this slide, but those to me were it. My second favorite, honestly, was Captain Planet. I really enjoyed the Captain Planet collection. I thought the colors were cool. I also like what Still did. But listen, man, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the High Voltage, man. Leon loved the High Voltage, so I'm going to hand it off to Leon to talk about what his favorites were here.
Definitely for me, the High Voltage. I mean, Pierre knows I probably sent 16 to 20.
Jesus.
You know, if anyone knows,
Oh, I know
I'm
they all
Canada.
got sent here.
Yeah, so Pierre is my my shipping hub, so he had to pack them damn things, and I don't know, something about the Volt and the infrared, it just went crazy for me. And they're not even showing. Wasn't there like an Atlanta one with a band patch? That's the craziest one.
Yeah,
that one was like a secret release.
Yeah, the High Voltage, man. Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of the High Voltage, man. But Jason, how about you, man? What was your favorite on this slide?
Yeah. On this slide, to me, I really dug those orange Daybreakers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like that color and I like the red on the orange for some reason. That was me. I was not high on the high voltage either until I actually saw one in hand. Now I wish I would have gotten a lot more of them. And I'm just not sold on the Roy G. Biv. There were some really good ones in there, but then there was some that were like the choices made on maybe some of the front logos and side patches were questionable. So I think the top of that pack is really good, but it doesn't carry through the entire thing.
Like that Pirates is.
Oh yeah, Pirates is
It's
amazing.
a pristine hat for Roy G. Biv to me.
All right, cool. Well, let's see who won.
The Academy chose Roy G. Biv from Lids. Huh.
Yeah.
It's not the
Different
first
sort of
time I've been wrong on this show.
Yeah, no, different kind of collection, different diversity. I think it meant a lot to Lid specifically, that collection, but
Yeah, for sure.
fantastic collection nonetheless. I like what they did with some of the double outlines on the front too, and that Pirates one was just a cherry on top because that one arrived really late.
Yeah,
It's almost like
Pirates,
the Mac the Ox pack, right? It's like this late edition. It also was a Pirates hat, which is crazy. All right, you guys ready to move on?
Let's do it.
Hey, emo goth girlfriend actually like the selection the Academy made on that. So we
Nice,
finally
man.
got one right. Finally got one right.
We're here to impress emo goth girlfriend. We're trying. We're trying here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the next category, which I think is big and earthy, right?
Big and earthy.
All right. Big and earthy, much like our friend Leon Chen. So let's move into the nominees here.
So these would be large collections, like 12 or more hats in a particular colorway, and we got these
goddamn
sandstorms.
sandstorms.
These ones won't go
These are
away.
these are never going to go away.
Bury them in
Even
the
if
earth.
these were the prettiest hats on earth, I couldn't bring myself to vote for the sandstorm because Sandstorm 2021 is probably the worst event of my hat loving life.
Yeah.
Having to listen to every whiny little punk wonder when their hats were gonna like just stop.
Just so
Stop.
much. The pre-order. When's my pre-order gonna arrive? When's my pre-order gonna ship? The restock
If there
I
was
ordered.
ever a time when pre-orders, I don't want pre-orders to ever happen again. It was because of the sandstorms.
Yeah. And then the people that ordered the restock, they left it on pre-order, and then they had to cancel them, and then they got campfires instead, and then the campfires didn't ship right away. Like it was never ending.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next nominee, Jason Mead.
So this is somebody's gonna have the Frozen Tundra from Hat Club. I called it something else, but
the green ices, basically.
Yeah, the green ices.
Colors a little richer on this picture, though.
Yeah, I called them the frozen peas, but that name never stuck.
It didn't stuck because the name sucks.
We got the rust belts from Lids. Yeah, we got the pink mocha from Mag Park, which is kind of released.
That's a good picture.
And we got the campfires from Hat Club.
This is tough, man.
Ooh, lots of brown.
Leon, what are your thoughts here?
To me, I think if the problem with the campfires is there was only like 6 or 7 or maybe even 9 that came out this year that were new. The rest of them are restocks, right? If we're talking about this year, and I would lean pink mocha, but they're not even out yet fully. You know, some of them did, some of them didn't. So I think I actually, surprisingly, I actually lean Lids with the rust belt because of those factors. And I would never vote Sandstorm. That shit storm I just will never want to see again.
Now, to be fair, the Sandstorm is a nice
The hats
collection.
are nice. The hats are
No,
nice.
they're
Everything about it.
They're very pretty hats, man.
Yeah.
But Leon, that colorway is not you anyway. You don't like those colorways. You don't like that light stuff.
No, I know.
Yeah.
So for me, I jumped on those campfires when they first those sat for a while.
Yeah,
It did.
you were the only one
Then
of
I
the
had
people that I knew
offer
that
me
just
up
got
to
them all.
$300 a hat. I had people offer me $300 a hat for those things. I'm like, nah, man, I like these hats.
That was at the height of battle season, and everyone wanted. They thought it was like a trump card in the battle.
because nobody had them because they sat.
Yeah. Well, Pierre jumped on him
So
early. He's like, give me one of each.
My thoughts might change in the future, right?
Uh-huh.
But right now, like the reason why I'm going rust belt in this is because of the two-tone. There's something
Sure.
about these that, and the metallic that was in them, it was just, I don't know, man, they're just so good. It's hard though, man. It's really hard. This is a tough category for me because there's really three collections here, the three to the right that I just love.
You
But
know,
I would have to lean rust belt here, I think.
the hat I probably wear the most is my Royals from the frozen peas.
Oh, really?
I wear that thing all the time. But yeah, two tones are definitely the what's hat structure of the year. Like
I guess.
two tones everywhere. So yeah, I think rust belt's probably gonna take this one. I don't know though. It was really good.
Let's take a look.
And Academy chose rust belt from Lids. That had to have been a tough choice.
That's a tough category, man.
Yeah.
That's a tough category, man.
All right.
Listen, I mean, I think you can't go wrong with any collection on that slide.
No.
Rust belts are pretty impressive, and I think like we talk about hype. I never thought there'd be hype around Lids hats, but there's been so much hype around. You know, so you're right. It started with well, no, it did start. There, Roy G. Bibs were hyped too. I think
A little bit, yeah.
rust belts were hyped.
Pirates. Mhm.
Cobra Kai 2.0 is hyped. I mean, that's pretty crazy, but
The Tims are super hyped, but they didn't qualify this year.
yeah.
But
Well,
I think what really helped the rust belts was actually hearing like Big Jack's story. I mean, Midwest guy.
yeah.
Mhm.
The color actually meant something, as opposed to us kind of learning through the grapevine that those were Cobra Kai's or Roy G. Biv. Like a lot of people, I don't remember how many times you were asked, Pierre, what Roy G. Biv stands for. So it was good that the rust belts was kind of explained once. People got the notion and was like, "Oh, these are cool."
Listen, you know what's interesting though? Like when you think about it, we really got like a 3-vendor race here, right? In terms of like who's really like, there's like last year was Hat Club and then everybody else. Now it's like Lids, Hat Club, MyFitteds, and then you know you've got less of a gap though. A lot of it just has to do with buying power and the ability to create a lot of stuff. And I'll tell you, man, I think I love what we're seeing here because I think that competition is going to shape up really nicely because I think it's going to create even better stuff from each of those vendors and everybody else. And we've seen that. You know, I'm only pausing here to say this because this certainly, listen, I know that sometimes, you know, if awards are given out, people are like, oh, why not this one? I get it. But at the end of the day, man, what we're seeing here is just better performances from these vendors top to bottom.
Yeah.
Even some of the folks that we used to like, just really like, I mean, we were used to really hammer. They're doing so well. Like I saw the comments earlier, like Lids wasn't nominated for anything last year. And you're right. They weren't. They were, I think maybe just the Jackie collection. And that was it. They were nominated for the Jackie collection. I don't think there's much else besides that. And now you're
blackout, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe
outside of a couple of people that really
I don't
liked
think
it.
that was. I don't even know if
that wasn't nominated last year. No.
Nah, but you guys get where I'm coming from here. This is just different, you know. It's good and it's good
competition. Competition, you know, iron sharpens iron. Like everyone's looking to get better and one up each other. And you can see when people learn about a patch, it's like a race to see which vendor can claim it first or use it the best, you know.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to see one vendor winning everything. You don't want to see that because that's a sign of mediocrity.
You don't want anyone to get complacent, and you know it's kind of like a chest bumping contest right now. Everyone wants to be the best, which is awesome.
Yeah. I think you're right, Big John. I think it was just thank you, Jackie. Let's move on to the next category, Jason Mead.
Little earthy.
So this is like
go ahead and say it.
No, you're not little, man. You're 6 foot. You're as tall as I am, so you're not little, man. So let's move through these. So Lil Earthy, what are the nominees, Jason Mead?
Oh, we got the Cowboy Pack from Hat Club.
Okay.
We got the Golden Memories from Topperz Store.
Yep.
We got the Desert Camels from Sportsworld.
Okay.
The Desert Tans from Still. We got the Fire collection from Pro Image and the Rosewoods from Hat Club.
I should be a hand model. Leo, what are your thoughts on this group here, man? There's some good stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm partial to the Rosewoods. I think that's like the best hat that, you know, for Hat Club being like a really hyped company. I think that's like the collection that no one really saw coming, or kind of just got swept under the rug a little bit. I don't know. I just really like that collection. I think there wasn't a lot of hats, but there wasn't a lot of units, but I think that one's a really great one. It kind of reminds me of last year's like Pink Martini that kind of just got released with a bunch of other stuff and people kind of forgot about it.
Jason, what's the top middle again? I'm sorry.
Top middle is the Desert Camels from Sportsworld 165.
Those are great. Those are great too, man.
They are.
What are your thoughts?
I like those spires from Pro Image. I like that colorway. I'm a sucker for maroon and infrared. It's really good color combo, in my opinion.
It reminds me of the Sweethearts, though.
Those were more red. This is like an infrared. So
Were they? I think it was almost.
Were they?
Yeah, I think
the Valentine's they had two colorways. One that
okay.
Justin made and one that John made. It looks similar, but I gotta look at the tape.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going Rosewoods here. I think, listen, and I think the Red Sox one was the best of the pack, to be clear. But I think that is a colorway that could have been done across the major leagues, and I would have went deep on that.
Mm-hmm.
That was a small collection. They didn't promote it at all. They just kind of dropped it. And, and then they were gone.
Yeah. And the Pro, I would go there. I'd go Topperz second, even though NFL has, but I still think he did a great job of those. Then I go Sportsworld. I don't know, man. I really like the Rosewoods, man. I'm lobbying more Rosewoods, man, more Rosewoods. But that's mine.
That walnut red does look nice.
You chimed in already?
Yeah, I'm leaning Rosewoods. It's like the underdog. I mean, we even tried to find a group picture on anyone's this group. We couldn't find anything. Like it's like the collection that no one knows about, really, and no one even talks about.
This Red Sox one is crazy, though, right? I mean, come on.
I lean Yankees.
What? The Yankees has a white front logo. It doesn't look as good.
With the patches, I don't know, the 99 and with the gold and.
I can't agree with on that one. And it's not even because I'm a Red Sox fan. I just can't. All right, let's see who the winner is here, Jason Mead.
The Academy chose the Rosewoods from Hat Club. It's hard to argue with that. Yeah. Those were good.
All right.
I wish they would have done more, for sure.
All right, why don't we move on here, fellas? Next category.
Next category is the blue collar collab small.
Okay, blue collar collab. So that means just like a regular Joe, right? Collabing with a company to create magic. So when I
I was just gonna say they don't actually have to be named Joe in order to qualify.
Right. Yeah, they don't have to. They're not necessarily a Joe, but let's jump into this. This is a pretty fun category. Jason, can you take us through the nominees, and everybody out there, please hit that like button. And after you hit that like button, as we put up these nominees, I'd love it if you shared who you want to win in this category. Thank you, everybody. Jason.
All right. First up, we got the City Pride Pack from MyFitteds and our very own Pierre Morin. Did I say that right? I don't want to say your last name ever. It's so weird.
As long as you don't call me Moron, we're okay.
Okay. Next up, we got the Campus to Canton from MyFitteds and Pierre. Then we got the Beer Pack from For You Caps and Leon and Blue Brims. Yeah. We got the fourth nominee is the Impala and Landmarks from Hat Club and Manolo. We got Clink Vision from Clink Room and VFTV and various artists. And last but not least, we have J-Tips with Hat Club.
Yeah. So we'd love to hear everyone's votes here before we unveil it. And Jason, I think because Leon and I are kind of represented here quite often, I think I'd prefer if you kind of shared your thoughts here.
Yeah, to me, I think this comes down between the City Pride pack and Campus to Canton. I like the City Pride mostly because that Boston City Connect variation. I think that was a fantastic play on the whole City Connect thing. The Sweet Caroline was fantastic, and then Campus Canton just kind of elevated NFL hats. The other collections are all great. J-tips with the two tones, it's fantastic. It was a lot of fun working on Clink Vision. Again, we talked about the beer pack earlier, and yeah, Manolo, the hooks he did to some of the landmarks around Atlanta, and that 96 Impala from his childhood, or from his, not childhood, but teen years. That was really good too. But to me, it's the two MyFitteds decks.
Yeah,
I think.
this is a tough one, man. I don't want to be involved in too much. I mean, I have to give a lot of credit to Leon for the beer pack. Fantastic work there with Blue Brims. I also, Manolo, I do think this pack is not as good as his first. I'm going to be honest with you, but I think these are still fantastic. I think I do believe that that MLK hat is incredible, but I still, listen, I gotta be honest with you. I don't think it's as good as his first pack. I don't think it's in the same stratosphere as that first pack, but it's still solid. But J Tips, man, I'm gonna say something about J Tips. I think that pack is legendary for one reason. I think it really reinforced or reinvigorated two tones. If you remember, Leon and Jason, as we ended that show, I said, "Hey, listen, man, crazy two tones are gonna be all the thing now," and then that's exactly what happened. And I think J Tips is. And Justin are very much responsible for crazy two tones being very relevant towards the second half of the year. But I'm going with J Tips on this one. Leon, how about you? Outside of our packs, what are your thoughts?
That's so tough, man. I mean, the creativity and the uniqueness of each one of the things that you did with MyFitteds was amazing in its own way. Uniting. Boston and Yankee fans was crazy. You did it there was a symmetry to it. I love that. That one's very deserving. Making NFL hats, panic is kind of crazy. But the world tour that J Tips did, he kind of released the hats, or he made them for places that he's done pop-ups for, and then he went back to those pop-ups. People were scanning tickets and lining up for it. I don't know. I can't say enough about all these. I wish we could give away multiple ones. Clink Vision was super fun. Working with Brandon was super fun with Lee and 4U Caps, and Manolo doing Manolo things, man. He came back and following up his major collab with Hat Club. He did it again with another major one.
All right.
Is there any losers in this pack? There's no losers here, right?
I see a lot of comments about some collections that weren't included. There's a few that only had a couple of hats, and there were small collabs, so we're talking like 4 to 12 hats. So we have a large blue collar collab coming up, so that's where you'll see some other of those collections you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway,
all right, let's unveil the winner.
And the Academy chose J Tips. From Hat Club. Congratulations, Jay. Those crazy hats, man. I love those.
I like them. I like them. What? I forgot what you call that. That kind of burlap throw that you would put on. Remember, I talked about this with you guys. Like, it would be colorful and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? The side patches on those reminded me of that. I forgot what you call that thing, but it just reminded me of that. I thought they were really cool. But J Tips, congratulations, Hat Club. Justin, for collaborating with him. Fantastic work. Good job. So let's move on to the next category, everybody.
Blue collar collab, large.
All right. So these are the bigger collections here, right? So let's take a look.
First up is female fitted female direction 1s, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
We got one represented here in the picture.
Mhm.
From Hat Club, sorry. Second nominee is Quiet Storm from Hat Club, and those four fine folks right there. Third nominee is Face Off Collection from Crown Minded and Hallucinathan. Fourth nominee is the HCHL, the Hat Club Hockey League from Hat Club, and a bunch of artists, like 12 different artists on that one. And last but not least, oh no, we got two more nominees, I think, don't we?
Yeah.
Nope. No, this is it. Yep, the Yodi Panic pack, I guess, collection from Hat Club and Yodi.
Yeah, listen, this is a tough one, man. I'm going female fitted direction. Listen, I thought the Rushmore hats were like okay. I didn't think they were great. But the female fitted direction, both packs 1 and 2, to me had some hats that were better than what I saw in Quiet Storm. That's my opinion. I think like my favorite of the two packs is actually the second one. You know, you guys are more on team pack 1 for female fitted direction, but I liked female fitted direction 2. And then for me, number 2 is gonna be the Hat Club Hockey League, then Quiet Storm. Oh no, it's actually, you know what? I might go Yodi's pack before Quiet Storm. And even the T800 John versions of them were fantastic to me. They were, I don't know, that's the order I'm going. I'm going female fitted direction. I'm going Hat Club Hockey League. I'm going the Yodi pack. Then I'm going Quiet Storm. The reason why I don't like the Hallucinathan is I don't like that blue undervisor. I know it represents the ice. I just don't. It just didn't feel
I'm actually wearing one right now. I didn't realize that.
All right. So what are your thoughts here, Leon?
For me, it's hard not to pick the ladies right here. Just the collaboration. You know, Justin really working with some collectors and getting it right. I would rank them 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 is very, very close. But yeah, just I really like the direction of the female fitted direction. Quiet Storm, I'm lukewarm about. The Yodi Panic pack I like. Hat Club Hockey League, it's just a shame that they kind of ended it after 2 periods. Wish we got more periods out of that. And then I'm with you, Pierre. I don't really like the icy unders on the hockey ones.
Yeah. Let's see who the winner was. Oh, go ahead, Jason. Sorry, man. No.
I was just gonna say I do like the icy under on the Hallucinathan pack, but for me, it's a fitted female for me. It was just completely out of left field, and to see Hat Club collaborate with 4 female collectors, actually now total of like 12. It was just refreshing and nice to see. I love the color choices all those ladies made. I think that's the large collab of the year.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's my choice. Let's see who won.
Fitted female direction from Hat Club and those 12 fine ladies. So congratulations. Hopefully the Academy has enough pins.
We will. We're figuring that out. We'll make sure that we get pins for everyone who partook in that, but we got to figure out how to do it. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, so we're about to head into, I think, the last category. Right?
We are. Yep.
Which is big time collabs. So now we got those were more grassroots collabs, you know. Now we got big time collabs with big brands kind of entering the fray with new era. So let's take a look at what we have here. We'll end up here, and then we'll be able to kind of wrap things up and chat about what's next. Sound good? All right, let's take a look.
So we got the Fear of God Essentials, Jerry Lorenzo and Fear of God and New Era cap. We got OVO.
The most plentiful streetwear cap in the history of streetwear caps.
They just restocked it today too. A New Era cap.
The brown one.
No, all the brown, black, navy, and green were all restocked today.
Pine green.
I love
too? Pine green.
What?
Did they do the pine green or Kelly?
The new era exclusive one,
Whoa,
whichever one that was.
I might have to.
Anyway, we got the OVO and NBA from New Era Cap and OVO. Shout out to Leon's boy Drake. We got Joe Fresh Goods and the White Sox teaming up with New Era Cap to drop some at Joe Fresh Goods Day at White Sox, guaranteed rate field. And then last but not least, we have Eric Emanuel and New Era teaming up with Major League Baseball on a couple of different collabs. This was the latest one from him.
Not to be confused with the trucker snapbacks.
Not the trucker snapbacks, no.
These are the canvas cotton canvas fitted.
Those trucker snapbacks almost prevented him from being nominated in this category. I'm kidding.
I'm going to tell you right now, man, for me, I liked OVO, right? But I'm on Team Fear of God here. Even though they're so plentiful, they're the most wearable hats I have outside of like licensed hats. Like just, there's something about them that are easy to wear, clean, simple. I love those hats, man. I doubled up on every color. One to save and then one's curved. These are the hats. Like if I'm just running out the house, I got to wear a hat. I throw one of these on, man. I love these hats. I love them. I love them. But I do appreciate OVO for how they integrated the NBA with their logo. It was cool. The only one I really thought was stupid was the Bulls. I just thought it looked terrible.
The horns.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
It looked freaking weird. But and then Joe Fresh Goods, man, he always does his thing, man. I mean, he's always doing cool stuff, and that guy is effortlessly cool. So like it makes me just want to buy his stuff because he is literally I don't know what he does, but I think he just runs in his closet, just throws some shit on and just like walks out the door and it always works. The guy is like my fashion hero. And Eric Emanuel, those canvas cotton hats are fantastic, man. They're beautiful. They fit well. The Red Sox one is clearly the best and the Atlanta maybe the worst. But you know, in general, the hats are just great, man. But I don't know, man. I love this category. I love these hats. I think there's going to be a big push on these sorts of collabs coming forward, which will be cool. I really believe that there's going to be a lot more of this. I know there's some stuff coming from Alpha Industries. There's some other collabs coming that are going to be fantastic. And I'm excited about it. So that's my take. Leon, what's yours? Because I know, man, this is your kind of category, man.
This
and
is
you've
like
seen it dissipate over the years. So
this is the category that cost me the most money, I think.
Sure. It's definitely the most expensive category. That's for sure.
Yeah. I have that Joe Fresh Goods hat on my eBay watch that's $80 right now. It's staring at me. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I love the melding of streetwear and fashion and baseball hats. The OVO one had me lining up a couple hours early to get it.
Got Leon out of bed before noon.
In the picture.
Yeah.
Yep.
But just that fear of God, I don't know. They just did a great campaign with it, with the kids and the baseball feel, and they just really kind of capture that essence of baseball hats, you know, like the old wool with the white bands and the flat embroidery at the back. It's tough. It's tough voting against the boy Drake there, but I think I have to lean essentials. Cost $300, like the regular Fear of God hats.
So
Jason,
let's just go
before you unveil the winner, and everyone out there, hit that like button. Share who you think should win this category as Jason shares his thoughts.
Yeah, so this just goes to show you how much taste can change in a year. Last year, if we would have done this category, I would have given two shits about it. This year, I actually have at least one, if not more, hats in every single one of these pictures, except for Joe Fresh Goods because I wasn't in Chicago on JFG Day.
Yeah.
And they're fantastic. I absolutely love the Eric Emanuel hats. That duck canvas cotton, so damn comfortable. Doubled up on some OVO stuff. I don't know. This is an expensive category, but
I'm on Team Fear of God here. But let's see who won.
And the winner of the final Fitties of the night for big time collab collection of the year goes to Fog Essentials Newer Cap. Congratulations, Jerry. I think it's well deserved.
We'll get Jerry on the line to make sure we get his fitty delivered.
Yeah, Leon thinks that Jerry's going to accept the fitty pin.
He will.
We had him lined up live to accept, but he had another obligation that just popped up at the last minute. So
OVO was great, man. I like both of them, man, but I don't know. Let's pull this down, man. Let's wrap up. This was fantastic, man. This is why we had to split up. Could you imagine if we tried doing this all in one night?
We'd be on for 5 hours.
Yeah.
This would be like the longest live in our history by far.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was fun, man. We had a lot of engagement. Folks that are out there, if you can continue to hit that like button, let us know what you thought of the show. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? We'd love to hear that in the comments. And if you have any feedback for us, you can always DM any of us at our Instagram and let us know if there's anything you would have liked to see done differently. So we can improve for next year. But there's still more to come. So just so everyone's aware, we're going to do some live what do you call that? Live premieres of the next 3 episodes of the Fitties. They're going to be smaller though. They're going to be like half hour at the most. One's 20 minutes. Another one's 25 minutes. They're 3 smaller shows that's going to focus in on the people, the stores, the culture, and the People Choice Awards. But I do think this was a fantastic way to spend our evening. And we're able to kind of wrap up the year in hat collections. But there's more to come. So please make sure you join us when we do those live premieres for the rest of the Fitties. And then it's all going to culminate into what's going to, I think, is going to be one of the best series that we've done. And it's going to be the top 121 hats of 2021, which is going to be incredible. I know you're all going to enjoy that. So how that's going to break down to be our top 100 licensed hats, each of us, we're going to go 20 by 20 by 20 by 20 by 20, and then 21 customs. So there's going to be multiple shows, one each week, to ensure that we get through all 121 hats. And we'd love to hear your comments about those as well, because I know how passionate people are. You're hearing it all year, right? This is a top 10 hat. This is the best hat of the year. This is the top 5, top 20. You're hearing it. People are talking in that language, which I love, because it creates a lot of discussion and controversy to some degree. So, guys, any last words before we wrap up for the evening?
Shout out to the people in the comments, man. We had a really live bumping comment section. A lot of people took in that. So shout out to each and every one of you guys. Without you guys,
I just realized we probably broke our record for live comments.
Oh, yeah.
So our record
easily
100. This must have been well over 2,000 comments during our live, which is going to be by far our biggest engagement number, which is great. Go ahead, Leon. Sorry about that. I had to share that just really quick.
No. Just, shout out to the supporters, man. Like, that this was a very humble show. I mean, I still think we're pretty humble, but like, it's kind of 2 guys hanging out on Zoom, and it's kind of morphed into what it is today. So, shout out to every one of you guys who comments, likes, share, subscribe, all that stuff. You really keep us going. This is a labor of love.
We've created a great little community here, and I think it's fun to join everybody. It's almost like we're in a virtual living room just hanging out and talking about hats. Jason, last words before we wrap up.
It's just the year of the collection, man. So excited to see all the different shops putting out multiple hats that correspond and relate to each other, and our buying options have never been better, even though it may be harder to buy a hat right now. I just love seeing it, and obviously we've seen competition raises everyone, so it's great to see.
100%. Listen, thank you everybody for joining us again. Leon, thank you for being the co-host with the most. Jason as well. And Jason, thank you for putting together the content and the visuals. And listen, I can't thank you guys enough for how much work was put into this specific show and the rest that everyone's about to see. So thank you so much. And with that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, congratulations to all the winners and nominees. Please drop a like on the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Check out our podcast on all major streaming platforms. Please like, rate, review, subscribe to that because I checked. There's only still 2 reviews on our podcast. That's not good. Until next time, Jason, Leon, and Pierre.